The meeting of the City Council of the City of Cottonwood, April 7th, 2020. If we could please have our Deputy Clerk take the roll.
Well, the City Clerk is here.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I can't see you, Marianne. If we could please have Marianne Jimenez, City Clerk, take the roll.
Councilmember Henry.
Here.
Councilmember Hulse.
Here.
Councilmember Howdicke is absent. Councilmember Naren.
Here.
Councilmember Wilden. She's having audio problems. Vice Mayor Matthews. Vice Mayor Matthews.
Here.
Mayor Linsky.
Yes, I'm
Here.
here. Sometimes these are a little slow to pick up.
And Marianne, Councilmember Weldon just texted that she's here.
Okay, thank you.
All right, and I'm here as well. All right, now we're going to have our Deputy Clerk point the camera over to the flag, and we're all going to say the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands,
one
nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, very good. Thank you. Okay, next on the agenda is brief summary of current events by the Mayor, City Council, and the Manager. Do we have any council members with anything to report this evening? Nobody? No takers? Okay. I'll just report briefly. It's been obviously a busy few weeks here. Just so the council's aware, I'm on almost daily phone calls with both the governor's office as well as the county. We have a Verde Valley, Yavapai County Verde Valley specific meeting once a week, as well as one that encompasses all of Yavapai County. So we're in very close communication. We have also started a Cottonwood Community Task Force, which is comprised of hoteliers, faith-based organization, the superintendents of instruction, both the high school and Cottonwood Creek School District, as well as some community members, and Councilmember Naren is on that task force with us as well. And basically, we're just opening communication between all the stakeholders in the community to make sure there is open communication. We all have talked about our needs, address those needs as best we can. Hospitals on that call as well. So basically, we're just doing the best we can to make sure that we are as well prepared as possible. And I think it's really apparent after meeting with these folks virtually that we have, I think, everything that we need right here in the Verde Valley to handle whatever onset of COVID-19 comes our way. So like I said, we meet once a week with those folks, and we're in email communication as well. So Mr. Corbin has a lot more information to share, I'm sure, about what he's doing on the city side of things. So we'll turn it over to him.
Thank you, Mayor, Vice Mayor, council members. I do have several things to update. The first, before we get to the COVID-19 issues, I wanted to let everybody know, remind people, the census is going on. So please go online and do the census. It takes less than 5 minutes, very few questions, very impactful to our community for the next 10 years though. So very important for our parks, recreation, our roads, our community services. So if you get a chance, please get online and complete your census. Also, I wanted to remind folks, let people know we will not be having our work session next week. We will return on the 21st. The only thing that we had scheduled was a budget update from a few departments, and we'll just move that to the 21st. So council will still, and the public will still receive the update. It will just be on the 21st. A couple other things before I go on is we had a few new employees start that you may be getting emails. We won't be introducing employees in person for a while, but we had our part-time airport manager start, Mark Williams. He is off and running, very excited about that. We also had Leah O'Donnell start, our marketing person, and she has been doing nothing but public relations on COVID-19, helping us with press releases and our update on our website. Not really exactly what she was hired to do, but hit the ground running. Later today and this week, you will see some creative Facebook posts I'll share with council and the community here very soon. I love them, reminding people to stay 6 feet away to protect yourselves. And then tomorrow, our Tourism and Economic Development Director starts, Tricia Lewis. This is more important than ever. She will be working right off the ground. She's already been attending meetings with the Small Business Administration and the college, all the economic development directors in the community, all of the county, and she's going to hit the ground running and hopefully be a helping hand to our small businesses, which are greatly in need of as much assistance as they can get right now. So she starts tomorrow. A couple things. Yavapai County website is the best place for the community to go get updates about what is happening with COVID-19 in our community. It is updated twice a day. Leslie, our health director, does a great job of keeping the numbers and information there. Just as a side, we have 8 confirmed cases inside of Cottonwood. And unfortunately, this weekend, we had 1 person pass away. So it is real. It is not to be taken lightly, and it is in our community. So when the governor or the mayor or the community asks for your help, it is a real and in need. So a couple things. The city has gone to essential personnel only. Those are the people coming to work, your utilities, road crews, keeping the water running and the sewer system running, of course, police and fire, and a few others to keep things going. The governor issued an executive order this weekend shutting down many more facilities, including parks, playgrounds. So we have put tape up on all of our play equipment. We have closed down our basketball courts and our skating ring and skating park and those kinds of places. So please be respectful of those areas. We are encouraging people to be outdoors, but when you're outdoors, please do not be in large groups. Please stay 6 feet away, if not for your safety, for the safety of your neighbors. We've shut down some public restrooms, others that we've had to keep open for different reasons. We've increased the cleaning and maintenance of those facilities to help protect our community. I will say that we get lots of communications from members of the community. I do want to just let people know that the mayor and the city council does not really have the power to open or close businesses. The governor has insisted that it be statewide. And so when it comes to opening or closing businesses, currently that is the governor's call. So if you have concerns or issues, feel free to always reach out to City Hall, but many times it's something for the governor's office. We are enforcing the executive orders. Our code enforcement is out and about, keeping an eye on things and responding. They're not in uniform. Our police officers have a lot of other regular day-to-day duties, but our community development department is out there keeping an eye on things. I also want to say thank you to all of the businesses out there who are doing what they can to help keep us safe, whether it be 1 person at a time or 6 feet lines on their markings. Walmart is now keeping track of the number of people in and out, and many businesses are doing different things. And so I'm very appreciative of the work that they're doing. I'm also very appreciative of the community who still supports small business. So we have many businesses that are still open, delivery, pickup. My wife and I enjoyed several businesses. We were able to get them, and then we drove to an isolated place and ate breakfast on the back of our bike. There's lots of ways to support local businesses during this very difficult time. So please remember them. I also want to let people know, to make sure that they know that they can go to CottonwoodAZ.gov for the latest information, and it's a good place to start if you need help. For example, if you are facing unemployment and you need some help, DES is a great place to go. NACOG, NACOG, is another great place to go. All of those contacts are on our webpage. Small business loans, contact the Small Business Development Center at Yavapai College. Again, the contact information is on our website. The other thing we've started recently under the mayor's leadership is a couple of programs. The first is a community resource program. So we have an employee now dedicated to helping make connections between nonprofit organizations that need help, whether it be gowns or masks or food. and those people who want to donate. For example, the Wine Consortium, bless them, they gave $1,000 to the mission. We were able to help make that connection. The VFWs donated food and other items that we were able to get to the senior center. We found out the senior center was in need of drivers. So Bruce from our transportation transit department has stepped in, and we're hoping to help them very, very soon. So doing lots of different things. You can go to our website again, CottonwoodAZ.gov, to get more information on our community resource program. We have a phone number there, and we have an email address that you can send in if you want to donate, or if you want to ask for some assistance for the group at the group level. And then we're going to announce in a couple of days another program where people can actually make cash donations that will then be funneled back to our community. I'm not going to steal that thunder. We'll wait and announce that in the next day or two. Another initiative of Mayor and a great gentleman by the name of Isaac over there at the Friends of the Verde River. So stay tuned for another opportunity for us to donate to each other. A couple other shout outs again. I've been very impressed with the economic development directors in the community, Yavapai College, having biweekly meetings, figuring out what we can do to help our businesses. The small business administration there at the college, Chamber of Commerce website's another great place to go if you need help or don't know where else to begin. And then very soon we will have a brand new website for businesses, YCAZbusinesses.org. Again, YCAZbusinesses.org. And this is going to be a county-wide resource for businesses in our community, really trying to help those in need. And then I want to end, if you don't mind, Mayor, with just a call out to those people that find themselves depressed or in need of help. Spectrum Healthcare number is 928-634-2236. Again, 928-634-2236. You know, the COVID has a different impact on different people, whether they've lost their job or lost a loved one. And it's not, no one should be ashamed of reaching out for help, but there are people out there who want to help. So with that, Mayor, I'll turn it back over to you.
That's great, Ron. Thank you very much for that update. And again, I think we're still, from everything I've read, we're still a couple of weeks away from hitting the peak of COVID-19 cases here in Arizona and, of course, the Verde Valley. But like I said, I've never been prouder of our community. I think we're right where we need to be right now. I've been very humbled and heartened by a lot of the efforts made by our local businesses. You know, a lot of folks, when they saw this coming, they held workshops with their employees to help them file for unemployment. A lot of donations are being made right now. Restaurateurs donated food when they had to close down to people who needed it. There's just really a lot of really positive things going on in our community. So we need to keep up that effort. Look out for one another, and soon we'll have all this behind us. So with that, we are going to move on then to approval of the minutes of the regular meeting of March 17, 2020.
I move to approve the minutes of the regular meeting of March 17, 2020.
I'll second.
All right. Okay, Councilmember Henry made the motion and Councilmember Hulse seconded it. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay, minutes are approved. And then we go on.
Aye.
Thank you. All right. We go on now to the consent agenda, and the following items are considered to be routine and non-controversial by council, and they will be approved by one motion. We have 6 items on the consent agenda tonight, and I'll try to read them in order here. First is, this is going to be a challenge for me. I don't have the, it's discussion, consideration, possible approval of Second Amendment lease to the lease agreement between the city and the Cottonwood Hangar Association. Second item tonight is resolution number 3043, approving an intergovernmental agreement with the town of Clarkdale to fund a portion of Cottonwood area transit operations within the town of Clarkdale and other areas within the system's ADA boundaries. Item 3, resolution number 3044, declaring a commitment to the principles and actions of fair housing and declaring April as Fair Housing Month in Cottonwood. Item 4 is a liquor license application for Stephen W. Turney applicant for Stromboli's Restaurant and Pizzeria. Item 5 is a liquor license application submitted by Kevin Scott Grubb for approval or denial of a remote tasting room liquor license application. And item 6, extension of premises liquor license application submitted by John McLaughlin, licensee for Tantrum Wines, located at 918 North Main Street. Now, is there an item that a council member would like to have pulled from the consent agenda?
No.
Okay, hearing none, I would go ahead and make a motion to approve the consent agenda. Okay, Mayor made the motion, Councilmember Nairn seconded it. All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Okay, are there any opposed? Okay, consent agenda is approved. Now we go into new business, and the following items are for consideration. Following items are for council discussion and consideration. Just one item tonight. It's resolution number 3045. Adoption of resolution number 3045, which designates the election date and purpose of election and the deadline for voter registration. I believe we're going to have Mary Ann Jimenez, City Clerk, take this one.
Mayor, Vice Mayor, Council, resolution number 3045 designates the election date and purpose of the election for the City of Cottonwood election, and it designates the deadline for voter registration. As you know, the city's election will be held, primary election will be held on August 4th, 2020, and that is for the purpose of nominating candidates for mayor and council members. And any candidate that receives a majority of all the votes cast at the primary election will be declared elected without running at the general election. And if we do have to have a runoff, the general election will be held on November 30th, 2020. At this time, the deadline has closed for filing nomination petitions and paperwork. However, if anyone is interested in running as a write-in candidate, they still have time to do that, and the deadline to run as a write-in candidate is June 25th, 2020. The deadline for voter registration for people to vote in the city election is July 6th, 2020 for the primary election, and October 5th, 2020 for the general election. Mr. Mayor.
Okay, I think just to be clear, the general's November 3rd, not 30th, correct?
Correct. I'm sorry. Did I say November 30th? Yes, it's November 3rd.
Okay, very good. All right, any questions or comments from council on this? No, I see heads shaking. Okay, then I would move to approve resolution number 3045. All right, Mayor made the motion. I don't know who seconded it.
Second.
Okay. I believe maybe that was the vice mayor. We'll say that was the vice mayor. All in favor?
Yeah.
Aye.
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 Okay. Any opposed? All right. If we could have the clerk please read resolution number 3045 by title only.
Would you like a roll call vote on that motion, Mayor?
Oh, I'm
Before I
sorry.
read the resolution?
That's correct. Okay. Yeah, let's go back. So Mayor made the motion, Vice Mayor seconded it. If we could have a roll call vote. Thank you.
Councilmember Henry?
Yes.
Councilmember Halls?
Yes.
Councilmember Naren?
Yes.
Councilmember Wilden?
This is Councilmember Henry voting as Councilmember Wilden's proxy, and she votes yes.
Vice Mayor Matthews?
Yes.
Mayor Alinsky?
Yes.
Resolution
All right.
number 3045, a resolution of the mayor and council of the city of Cottonwood, Yavapai County, Arizona, designating the election date and purpose of election and designating the deadline for voter registration. Mr. Mayor.
Very good. Thanks. And Mary Ann, we need to go back and have you read resolutions number 3044 and 3043 by title only as well from the consent agenda. I skipped over that and I apologize.
Resolution number 3043. As soon as I get there. Resolution number 3043, a resolution of the mayor and city council of the city of Cottonwood, Yavapai County, Arizona, approving a proposed intergovernmental agreement with the town of Clarkdale for Cottonwood's provision of regional public transportation services to residents of Clarkdale through the Cottonwood Area Transit System. Resolution number 3044, a resolution of the mayor and city council of the city of Cottonwood, Yavapai County, Arizona, affirming a fair housing policy, making known its commitment to the principle of fair housing, and describing actions it shall undertake to affirmatively further fair housing. Mr. Mayor.
Okay, thank you. All right, next and last is claims and adjustments. I would move that we pay the claims.
Second.
Okay, Mayor made the motion, Councilmember Henry seconded it. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All right. All right, that motion's passed. And next is adjournment.
I move to adjourn.
Second.
Okay, Councilmember Henry made the motion and Nairn seconded it. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay, we are virtually adjourned. Thanks, everyone.